the engine bay in Ryan's Jordan Civic. We're going to try and tuck some wires, and then we are going to try and give the engine bay a little bit of a paint. It really does need a little bit of TLC. So we're going to start today, and I'm just going to show you around the engine bay now and show you just what it needs. His engine bay has had bits and pieces, but it really does need a little bit of work. And yeah, once you see it, you'll realise just what it needs. The rest of the car has such good quality parts, and the engine bay sort of just lets it down. So we're just going to give it a little bit of a clean up. It really does need it. So as you can see, all here needs painted. So it's all sort of not rusty, but it's all chipped. And rocker cover is going to get painted. It's going to get painted black. The carbon is a bit scuffed. These need fixed for sure. This all needs painted. All these wires at the back are all going to be fixed. This bit needs done. Needs painted. Ryan stole this from me off my old Civic, and the engine block is going to get painted too. And we're just going to tuck as much as we can. When I had my Civic, it was tucked a lot, so we're just going to work from that and see what we can get rid of. So obviously we're going to keep the power steering, which I did remove in the end up from my Civic. So it really does need a paint and a clean up. The rest of the car is really good condition. Well looked after. Got the Jordan seats and stuff, and OMP steering wheel, but the rest of the car has been really well looked after. When I bought my Civic, my battery was actually relocated in the boot, and it really did help the look of the engine bay. I think I'll be able to put a picture up of my engine bay, because I do talk about it a lot, and I haven't actually put any pictures up or any videos or anything yet of what my old Civic was like. Also, my fuse box was relocated into the glove box at the time as well. So that's really what we're going to do today. We're going to start taking some of the wires away, and yeah, we'll try and put them in behind the arches. Okay, so you're probably wondering why the engine bay has been cut here and the same at the other side. Well, the reason for that is Ryan's car is on V2 management air suspension, and when he got the air, the car just did not sit low at all. So that was the only thing they could do, was cut those out so that the strut tops and camber arms would fit, because they were stopping on the engine bay. It really was really rash, but it was done by someone who did know what they were doing. And yeah, that needs sort of fixed, but that is the reason why they're like that. So we're going to try and fix it while we are cleaning the engine bay up. So the Jordan has gone through quite a few engines. The first one blew up, and then Ryan got another one, and the same thing happened. It just wasn't right to start off with. And now we're on to, I think, the third or fourth engine, and this one's great. It's out of EK9. It is a really good engine. So Ryan had to go back to work, so I'm just sort of left to tidy up as usual. Give it a little bit of a clean because it's so dirty. I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so we have stripped some of the engine bay, and we've took some of the wee bits and pieces out. I'll show you now. So it's gone pretty well today. We'll be back out another day, I'm sure, because we haven't got it all done, as I'm sure you can see. But yeah, I'll show you what we've done now, and you can see just how much we've took out. So first of all, we had to take off the bumper, then obviously the grille, and then the headlights, just to be able to take it in behind to get some of the wires. So then Ryan gave me a Sharpie, and I sort of went Sharpie happy and drew around all the holes that we are going to get smoothed because they're not needed. So there's quite a lot there. So then the headlights come out, and it was only a matter of unclipping them. They're a bit fittery to get out, but they were simple enough. So then the battery got removed, and the wires and stuff are cable tied up here, as you can see. So we've removed the battery and Ryan is hoping to relocate it in the boot of the car. The fuse box has also nearly been took apart. It is going to be relocated in the glove box. And we've also took away the washer bottles and stuff like that. So we've took the radiator out and we've also removed the induction kit. And we've removed some of the wires and things that we didn't really need at this side. And I've just sort of went over them now. Ryan had to go to work. So I've just went over and sort of cable tied everything together. Neat and tidy and where it needs to go. So that's pretty much what we've done today. Some of the little bolts and things are quite tricky to get out because they've been in there since the car was probably built. But yeah, we got most of the stuff out we want to get out today. And we're going to probably work on it again next weekend. So that's really all I've done today. And yeah, that's all I'm going to do today because it's quite cold and it's pouring down here. That's the Northern Irish weather you get, but it's quite wet outside. So yeah, I'm just going to go in home now and probably do the rest of the video next weekend. Yeah, I'll just be sort of a progressive thing. My face is really dirty and my hands are even worse. Oh, broke so many nails and my nails are all chipped. Ryan is away to work and I maybe took his car a little bit of a drive this morning. So I'm just going to add it into this video because I'm sure this video is not going to be very long and it might be a little bit boring. So I'm just going to add it in, and I apologise for the quality of the video because my camera just kept shaking even though it was mounted, but every time I got a little bit faster the camera just started to shake again. But I'm going to add it in anyway, and I hope you enjoy. I'll just tell you a little bit about the DC5 while I've got it here. Ryan has owned the DC5 for just a little bit over a year and he's done a few bits and pieces to it, but the main things about the DC5 are that it's got a Total Rep manifold and then it's got a RM01 catback. It is quite loud, but it sounds really good too, so that's the main thing. So it's also got a Honda K Pro 3, and I would say it's probably running about 230 brake to 240 brake. I'm not sure. The Honda has only been put in quite recently, so it would need to be dynoed to be sure exactly what it is. So then it's just lowered on HSD coilovers, but it was up for MOT yesterday, which is why it's a little bit higher than usual. So all that's in the engine bay is just the Tiki Watt intake, yeah, and just a little bit of the red dress up bits.